Alright, so we are live again. It is Saturday evening. I'm getting poor connection already. As usual, my ISP is not very good. So, yeah, my hair is kind of messy. I just got out of the shower. So, as you can tell by the title, I am doing invoices and Q&A. So, if you have questions, ask away because I have to take care of some invoices here from working today, as well as just from doing. I just have to catch up on my accounting anyway, so yeah. Ooh, someone's overdue by 14 days. Oh wait, no, they paid. I just didn't put in my accounting software. In case you're curious, the accounting software I use is Wave Accounting. It's a free program online that I use, and it works really well. It's not necessarily made for lawn service, but it's business accounting, so I use it. Sorry about the loud keyboard. That's my gaming keyboard. I have a Logitech G710 on my gaming computer here, and I happen to be using that for doing my accounting. So, yeah. My bad there. I don't know why my phone quit the stream. Shouldn't have, but let's see. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably use Yardbooks or ManageMart, one of those. But honestly, I just haven't used either of those just because I have it all set up on here, and just don't really feel like transferring it all over. I'm doing. And my internet's going in and out as usual. How do you invoice people? So basically what I do is if I mow it, well, when I mow a yard, I write it down on my clipboard here. And don't want to show you names or anything, but I have sheets of all the work I complete, and then I go, at the end of each day of working, I go into my accounting software and then I send an invoice to them. Or oftentimes people will pay me right after I finish working, so I record all that down here, but then I put it into my accounting software and keep track of it on there as well, just for tax purposes and all that. But I do keep track of it on both my clipboard here as well as on there. And then if so, like there's a couple properties that I mow that the people aren't home most of the time, so I just send them an invoice and then they just mail me a check. But I just email them an invoice and then they mail me a check back a couple days later, and then I can record that into my accounting. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, otherwise I just kind of I usually get paid just from people as soon as I finish working, and then I just keep track of it on my accounting. What invoice software do I use? I use Wave Accounting. It's a free program online, and works really well. You can do credit card payments through there. It's like 2.9% plus 30 cents for the processing fee. So it's not too bad, but there's processing fees on everything. So unfortunately, you can't get out of paying processing fees. Trying to find a good place here for you. There we go. Yeah, we really need to get our internet sorted out. It's constantly going in and out here. Yeah, and then like when I get paid for work, I just keep it all in here. Keep all my payments in here, and then I go to the bank once a week and deposit checks and anything else, cash checks. I honestly don't do any credit card payments just because I don't have to do any processing fees. What region of Florida are you located in? Let me think here so I want to kind of keep my location semi-private, but I'm in north central Florida. How about that? So kind of in the middle of the state, but northern part of the state. What's your plan in your business after you graduate? So after I graduate high school, I'm going to be going to college for landscape contracting. And then after that, I'm going to run my own business for my career. Hope to go into landscaping and maintenance work as well. Well, keep my maintenance division part, I guess you could say, and then expand into landscaping and pressure washing, all that sort of stuff. I think you do have those John Deere signs behind me. Actually, when I was originally looking at getting a commercial mower, the guy at the dealer I go to was wanting to sell me a John Deere Z-Track Z7 something. Whatever their 48-inch model was. That's what he wanted to sell me. But, too expensive. At least for how much I'd use it. And at the time I had a lot of gated properties, so 48-inch wouldn't work. Because I'd only be able to mow the fronts with it, and then I'd have to push mow the back. And I'm not a huge fan of push mowing, for obvious reasons. It just takes extra time, and if you can do everything with one mower, it's more efficient. What operating system you run on your gaming computer? I have Windows 8.1, 64-bit on this computer. I also have it on my laptop, and on my server computer is Windows 7. And then my video editing computer is also Windows 7. So today I did 3 yards, and that was 2 larger properties and then a smaller property. The smaller one I just push mowed because it was too small to be using my turf tracer on. But yeah, otherwise I usually just use my turf tracer on everything. I only have 3 properties that I strictly push mow. Everything else gets the turf tracer. And I'm also trying to get all my properties on the same cutting height, just because it's more efficient and easier when you don't have to change your cutting height between each yard. How long does it take you to do an average size lawn? About 45 minutes to an hour would be my guess. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes if I'm working quickly. But if I'm taking my time, 45 minutes to an hour probably. Most of my yards are pretty decent size though. I do have a couple real small yards, and then I also have the big yards. The big ones obviously take a lot longer than the smaller ones. One of my customers today asked if I could do, they have like a little flower bed area right up along the sidewalk leading up to their front door. So I'm going to put some flowers in there for them at some point. Probably be not tomorrow, not next weekend, but the following weekend would be my guess. I also have a leaf cleanup to do for someone, so I might do all that stuff next week or the following weekend just to fill that weekend up. Although based on how the grass is growing, it's looking like it's going to be, that weekend will be the first weekend of starting all the regular maintenance contracts. Which I'm looking forward to. Because if you've been watching how much equipment I've purchased lately, I haven't been doing too well on not buying a lot of stuff over the winter. Normally I try and save over the winter, but this winter was an exception, as you can probably tell. But yeah, I mean, it's all stuff I needed, but at the same point, I do make a conscious effort to try and limit myself. Especially over the winter when I don't have much income. Do you go to a landscape supply or Home Depot Lowe's? Kind of depends on what I need. Irrigation supplies come from Site One, which is a landscape supply place. Used to be John Deere Landscapes, but it was bought out. I go there because they sell Hunter, which is the brand of irrigation stuff that I use, as well as all the irrigation stuff in our neighborhood is all done by the builder who uses Hunter. Well, their landscaper uses Hunter, so I go to a Site One. But for fertilizer and stuff, I just get from Lowe's or Home Depot, because I use either Sunnyland or Lesco. Sunnyland is cheaper and so far seems to have pretty decent results based on this one yard I mowed today. I fertilized and it's definitely greening up, so that's good. How would you get customers? So when I first started out, I put flyers up on the mailboxes, outside of the mailboxes, of course. Don't ever put anything in the mailbox unless you pay for postage and actually mail them properly. Don't just, it's a federal law, you're breaking if you do. But I put flyers, we have community mailboxes, so I put flyers on the sides where you see them as you walk up to it. And I got like 2 or 3 customers off of that. And then the rest of my work is just off of word of mouth. Because if you do quality work, your customers will recommend you to their friends, and you'll be able to get a lot of work very easily, and at no advertising cost to you, which is the main thing. Because if you can go without having to pay, well, if you can get a lot of money without or a lot of customers without having to pay money, that's the best thing for you, because it means more profit for you. Let me just mute my notifications here so you don't hear my phone vibrating. I think I'm probably going to go out for the evening, actually. I need to get some rest because I was up till 2:30 this morning. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all for stopping by. You can probably hear I am tired. Not sure what happened there, but my Wi-Fi died as usual. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will be back.